Join us every Wednesday at 7 a.m. for the Radiant Mind Meditation with Dr. John Gray, the #1 trusted relationship expert, the author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. What many people don't know is that John Gray spent 9 years as a celibate monk and the personal assistant to the founder of Transcendental Meditation. During this time, he learned powerful meditation practices and techniques, which he has developed and refined for the last 50 years. He now brings us his resonance, wisdom, and energy every week on Wednesdays at 7 a.m. on the Soul Search Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and YouTube. Join us every Wednesday. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, John. Thanks for joining us for our Wednesday meditations with Dr. John Gray. We do these meditations every Wednesday with a different topic. And today, John is going to be taking us to higher levels of consciousness. Welcome, John.
Tangela, thank you so much. I'm really happy to be with you and with everybody today. You can always share this with your friends and introduce them to the experience of meditation. I realize that my meditations are a little long. I'm going to try to shorten them. For some people haven't had a lot of experience. When I go deep into meditative state, I don't have a sense of time. So it can go on for too long for so many people. So we'll try to keep it a little shorter today. We'll see how that goes. You can always dip in and step into the collective consciousness as we join together. Even though we're not in the same room, we're going into some people might call it to the quantum state where there's no distance. We can connect just like my ideas right now are resonating inside of you. So we can together resonate together. If you were to play a C note and you had a C string, it would vibrate at a distance. So when we get to these subtle levels, we just have our attention together, we can connect together. And there's a great power to this, just collecting together people of like mind who resonate with Soul Search and all the different programs that Tangela provides, radiating to higher consciousness. And recently I heard a good definition of divine, and which is to go beyond that which is beyond ourselves. If we don't have a relationship with that intelligence, which is beyond ourselves, our love that is beyond ourselves, greater than ourselves, we might call that, in a sense, perfection, something better than. And by having a relationship with something better than where we are now, we have a place to move. There's a place of movement and growth. And if we don't have that sense of higher power, what happens in our relationships is we project that onto our partners, and we fall deeply in love with them in the beginning because we go, oh, you are my soulmate, you are amazing. We put them on a pedestal. But then what happens is they don't live up to that. We demand perfection of them. We expect more than they can provide because we don't have a relationship with the more, with the greater than, with that which is beyond. So if you're not in a relationship, then you tend to project that divinity of, I have to be perfect. So many of us struggle where we demand perfection of ourselves. And some people hold it as a badge of honor that, yes, I want perfection, I demand perfection. But that just makes us all unhappy. It makes us feel disappointed. It creates a sense of we have to have more than what is in order to be happy, rather than the natural tendency of wanting to be more, wanting to do more. That's this motivation that's within us. Many of us can lose that because we expect it of ourselves, and then we're disappointed again and again when our life is not perfect. Many of us, as we're growing up, we're hard on ourselves. Other people were hard on ourselves. And you might be thinking sometimes, why do I keep falling back into old patterns? Why can't I get it right? This is once again demanding more of ourselves only causes us to be disappointed, which we lose our enthusiasm. So it's good to dip into that experience of a higher state of consciousness. And the theme of today is higher consciousness. And there are different ways to define our various states of consciousness. And we're going to go through several words. Now, what's interesting is words have meaning. And if you were to take a moment to, we'll do this as an experiment, then we'll go into a deeper meditation using this concept. Let's first begin with taking 3 deep breaths. So you can watch me or you can just close your eyes and take a deep breath with a count up to 5. And then exhale with a count of 5. And then inhale with a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale with a count of 5. Inhale with a count of 5. And exhale with a count of 5. Just let your whole body relax as you continue doing inhale and exhale to the count of 5. Breathe in. Breathe out. And just take a moment to think about something that makes you happy. And as you reflect on happiness, generate, to whatever extent you can, the feeling of happiness. Just for me in this moment, I would reflect on, yes, I'm happiness. What makes me happy? I'm happy I get to do this meditation with you. I'm happy I feel fresh in the morning. I'm happy it's a sunny day. So whether it's a sunny day or not, you can imagine it a sunny day and imagine being happy. That's just the ability to generate feeling from your thought. See, we're always generating our feelings, are numb to our feelings, but if we're feeling, we can, with our thinking, we can generate our feelings. So the phrase here, the concept here is, if you say the name, the form appears. If you say the thought, the feeling appears. So you can actually generate your feelings rather than always being a reaction to what life is providing for you. So we're constantly reacting. Our lower self reacts, and our higher self can create. We can generate any feeling we want. And of course, ideally, we want to generate positive feelings. But the truth is, many times we have negative reactions in life. And if we want to let them go, we first need to be able to generate them. Let's say something's making you sad. You just feel sad. Well, you identify what thoughts you're having to make you sad. And if you identify and experience, I'm generating these emotions and these feelings, I'm doing it. Then if you choose, you can stop generating negative emotions. But you can't stop a negative emotion unless you first realize and feel I'm generating it, as opposed to, oh, my partner said that and it hurts my feelings. So then I have to realize that, well, I'm rejecting my partner and my partner rejects me and I reject them back. And it's my rejecting them back that's generating these hurt feelings. So this is shifting our consciousness from being at effect, where things are affecting us and we're just powerless except to react. or we can generate what we want to generate. However, there's always a part of the brain which reacts. We have to be able to react. But if the reaction we have is negative, we have the ability to feel that with an awareness that I'm generating that in response, and then I can transform that. Now, for some people, they get very good at avoiding their negative emotions. They avoid their negative emotions. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little distressed, I could easily just watch a Netflix movie and forget all my problems. It's kind of like a transcendence. They'll go beyond, not think about. And that's certainly one way of dealing with it. But those emotions, that reactivity is still hidden in the subconscious mind, and it pulls us down and it drains our energy to keep not looking at what reactions I'm running away from. So embrace it. It helps us to just take a few minutes always to reflect on the kind of things we ignore and generate those feelings, and then choose to let it go. And what I found is that when you generate the feeling of, when you're feeling frustrated in life, if you realize, just put attention, your intelligence becoming aware that it's generating this feeling of frustration, then it's easy to begin letting it go, just to name it. When you name something, you gain control over it. This is why the whole of emotional intelligence is learning to name our negative patterns. And then once we can name it, we can change it. Well, the most primitive part of us is just these emotional reactions that we have. And if you can identify these negative reactions, then you can easily, over time, master the ability to let it go, to go from a place of frustration, and feel it, and under frustration to feel what it is that I'm wanting or what it is I would like. And then you're aligning yourself back to your motivations, your intention, your thinking. Okay, what is it I'm wanting here? What is it I'm expecting, which didn't happen? And now you go deeper from the frustration to disappointment. Because anytime you're frustrated, anytime you're stressed, anytime you're anxious, and really anytime you're not feeling love, a part of you is frustrated. You don't like what's happening, and what you put your attention on, your attention is on something and you don't like it. Okay, now let yourself feel the frustration, the reaction, and then question it. What is it I'm wanting? And then feel the disappointment because you're not getting what you want, and then feel what you don't want to happen. It's kind of like, look at what you want, look at what you don't want, and then give yourself a chance to understand if there's still an emotional charge where you're not feeling flow of energy. Then you go down into what you're afraid of. It's our fears that generate all of our anxiousness and so forth, our stress. There's always fear in there, but we're not aware of it. We have to let them become aware of, okay, I'm feeling fear, I'm afraid, or I'm scared, or I'm concerned. You see, we always have concerns. Mindlessly, if I was to take a moment to reflect, I'm concerned that I'm providing the right talk for you, that I'm going to do it within a short period of time, and that I give you the very best, and we can all dip into this wonderful experience of higher consciousness, to the collective consciousness, the quantum field that we're entering into as you listen to me talk. Because, when I'm resonating from that field and speaking from that field, then we all connect with that. It's why some people, when they go to an art gallery, they're more visual people, and they look at a painting, they're actually connecting with the source consciousness of the painter. And you're feeling that. And when you're reading a book, you're connecting with the source consciousness that expressed those words, where it came from. Sometimes it's more pure, sometimes it's not more pure. Some people are drawn to one thing, some people are drawn to other, because we connect with others to awaken parts of ourself that maybe are not fully awakened or that need resonance to strengthen. So that's what we do together in Soul Search, is come together with people of like mind It's really what all organizations about, what all religions are about. Not that this is religion. It's a team, it's an experience, it's a group. But it's having people of like mind that you don't have to argue with and you don't have to fight with. You start from a ground of, okay, we're coming together in harmony. And then we create a name. So you can say happiness, and then you feel happy. And you can say compassion. And then from there, you think of someone who's suffering or in pain and wish them well. Feel their pain and wish them well. Trust that they'll get through this. Send them that message of, this is part of your journey. You'll learn from this. You'll grow from this. I feel what you feel. So this is the empathy. So if you say the word, say the name, you generate the feeling that can go with that. And we talked about last week, the manifestation process is, if you just say the word, people are loving. In my career, writing books, people are loving as they read my books, their relationships are getting better. I say the words, and then I feel that it's true. I can feel how I would feel if the outer world was telling me, oh, people are coming up to me and saying, oh, my marriage is so much better. I read your book. Well, that does happen. And then I build on that in my meditation. If I'm trying to manifest more of that, I'll just soak into remembering a few moments where that happened and imagine more people doing it, and imagine more people doing it, and feeling what I want to happen in advance. And so many people are practicing this. And what we're learning is how to increase your ability to have a thought and then fully feel it by choice. So why I focus sometimes a bit on negativity is because we tend to be controlled by stress. So if you're controlled by something, you need to realize, I'm creating it, I'm generating it, and generate it. And when you can generate something, you can now let it go. And then you can generate positive feelings. And you might be thinking, why even look at that? Why not just ignore that? Well, if you ignore that, you're ignoring a part of you, which is real. Often people call that the inner child. We can call that the monkey brain. We can just look at it, the limbic system of the brain. It's not as evolved as the prefrontal cortex of the brain, which is capable of choosing and shifting and directing. Like the big boss, the executive of you, is your prefrontal cortex. But when we're stressed, there's less blood flow there. Stress means we're now functioning just from the limbic system, or primitive part of the brain. And if we're really stressed, we're functioning from the even instinctive part of the brain, that we have very little connection to the conscious control. But by feeling the emotions of those different parts of the brain, you can then identify them. And when you identify them and see what's causing it, that I'm causing it, then you're using your prefrontal cortex. And so the energy integrates, so the process integrates the prefrontal cortex with the limbic system and the instinctive system. And we become whole, because the instinctive system is what heals our body. We want to stay connected to that. We want to connect to that in a positive way, where we're not in danger, where we're safe, where we're not alone. So we have all kinds of belief systems to say to the lower self, you're not alone. Everything's okay. You'll feel better soon. Here's a practice you can do to feel good. And so we're going to do that practice now. And my goodness, just already 20 minutes happened. So we'll set a goal here, intention to go through this in 20 minutes. And so we start in these meditations that I do is we want to activate a feeling of the divine intelligence. Divine intelligence, the word God is powerful word for that. But today we're going to just do divine intelligence. And divine meaning the intelligence that goes beyond mine, greater than yours, go higher than, calling upon. So I want to be able to feel the energy in our fingertips as I turn on my fingertips, as you've been listening to me, as you're resonating with me, you'll also begin right now to feel the energy in your fingertips. We feel it there first in this practice, because it's how we can feel and touch others. So in a sense, we're feeling and touching the divine energy of the universe that's always present. It's just that we're going to feel it. in our awareness. And when we can feel it, as you keep your hands up, you begin to feel it in your fingertips, feel it in your palms, starting to expand. As you feel the energy, then you can have control over the energy. You can direct the energy. And the beginning stages of control is first to feel it. And we add words. All you have to do is think the words, and we do body movements just to activate it in awareness of our body. So hands all the way up in the air, divine intelligence, and then hands off to the side, big openness. Our hearts are open to you. You could say to yourself, my heart is open to you. And because we want to feel it, we personalize it. Dear God, our divine intelligence, our hearts are open to you. And then come, please come. And this is for the lower mind to kind of imagine it coming, although it really is always here, but we're coming into our awareness. Dear God, our hearts are open to you. Please come. And then intention. Now that come into our awareness. What do you want the energy to do? Fill us with your love and light. And slowly bring the hands together, but not actually touching. Fill us with your love and light. Fill us with your love and light. Next movement is hands go outward like you're offering. And this time we're offering our breath. So using the breath, fill us with your love and light. Using the breath, using the air, fill us with your love and light. So breathing becomes a way to fill us up with the life force energy. And that's happening all the time. But now we're consciously aligning ourselves with this natural process. So we put our hands forward, like offering. Using the breath, fill us with your love and light. And now we're going to do conscious breathing. Breathing in to the count of 4. Breathing out to the count of 4. And each time as you breathe in to the count of 4, you're activating the fingertips and the palms with divine energy. And exhaling to the count of 4. Breathe in and breathe out. So you feel a kind of a tingling in your hands and your fingertips. That's the awakening. And each time we meditate together, it'll become easier and easier. And then another movement like this, swinging the arms around and coming down, palms down. And this is symbolic of the next intention, which is right now, using the breath, fill me with your love and light. So you're talking to the divine energy of the universe. And when you put your hands down on the palm, it's like you're saying, okay, go ahead and do it. I offer my breath, and now do it to me. So breathing in, the count of 4, and breathing out to the count of 4. We do it 3 times. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling your palms, feeling your tingling hands. And some in the beginning, it's just a numbness or heating up. And then it becomes a kind of electric tingling energy that we're going to direct. And then right now, it's happening. Then you say, thank you, it's happening. You bring your hands to open palms in your lap. And we do the breathing, count of 4 in, 4 out. Thank you. Right now, using the breath, we're receiving your love and light. And we'll just add happiness too. So as we breathe in love to our fingertips. the feeling of love and light. Light is wisdom, light is bright, light is luminous. And happiness, a wonderful feeling. Breathing in. So right now, using the breath, we're grateful to the divine without doing much. We're just receiving the flow of energy through our fingertips and to our hands. And now raise the hands up again, as if to send the energy out. And you're letting this energy flow out with the breath. On every exhale, imagine black smoke coming out of your fingertips, out into the space in front of you. Breathe in love and light, happiness. On the exhale, breathe out, kind of a smoke going out. And this is all the stress in the body, any blocks that hold you back from being happy and loving, at peace. Breathe in and focus on letting go out through the fingertips. Breathe in love and light and let go of any frustrated energy. And think about just the easy things in your life. We don't have to go so deep today because we're going to go to many more states. Any disappointments, little disappointments. And just breathe out the energy of disappointment. Reflecting as you breathe in what you want and letting go of what you don't want. Breathing in through your fingertips and now breathing out through your fingertips. Breathing in through your fingertips, breathing out through your fingertips on the exhale. Using the breath, breathe in light and love, and breathe out any negative emotions you might be having on the exhale as smoke. And let that tingling energy, awareness in your fingertips and your palms go to your elbows, cleansing the elbows as you breathe in light and love, and releasing any smoke coming off. All the way to your shoulders on the inhale. Exhale. Breathing off any smoke, any darkness, any pain, any fears, any regrets. Just dipping in a little bit to any frustrations, disappointments, concerns, worries, doubts. And let that tingling energy flow from your fingertips all the way up your arms, filling your chest with light and love and happiness. Breathing in the energy of what you want, breathing out the energy of what you don't want. Imagine your whole chest area radiating light. And let the energy go down to your belly, to your navel, to your whole pelvic region. Let the energy go down. Imagine your whole belly relaxing and expanding out. filling up with air on the inhale, and through your fingertips, sending out the darkness on the exhale. Using the breathing, breathe in love and light, exhaling any darkness, any stress, any emotions that you don't want. To let go of a negative emotion, you first have to feel it and then let it go. Breathe in love and light again and let it go. So a flow begins to develop of energy coming in and energy going out. Energy coming in and energy going out. Let it go down your legs, all the way from the fingertips up to the shoulders, down the legs, all the way to your toes. Wiggle your toes. Now, for some people at different parts of the body, you won't feel much. So just notice those parts of the body where you don't feel much. That's okay. And while you're feeling the energy flowing in through your fingertips, just notice where you're not able to feel the energy. And now let the awareness go to the base of the spine. And then 3 or 4 inches up. Breathing in and breathing out. So going all the way up to the belly button, behind the belly button, to the solar plexus, to the heart center, to the neck, to the back of the brain, to the middle of the brain, filling with light, filling with energy, to the forehead, then all the way to the top of the brain. And that's a body scan. You can always just do some breathing and do a body scan, feeling the energy flowing up through your body, first down your body, then up your body. So now we're going to do breathing through the body. As you breathe in, imagine the energy coming in through your nose, going all the way down to the base of your spine. Breathe in. On the exhale, imagine it going up the spine and out the nose, using the breath. Breathe into the nose, all the way down the spine. On the exhale, let the energy flow up the spine as the breath carries it. With every inhale, let the energy flow down to the base of the spine. And let it go all the way up to the nose. And imagine it radiating out your third eye on the exhale. The forehead. Breathing into the base of the spine. Exhaling to the forehead. With each breath, bring the energy down. Awareness of the base of the spine. On the exhale, awareness moves to the forehead. It goes down on the inhale. It goes up on the exhale. These are simply exercises to increase your awareness of energy flow in your body and directing it with intention with the breath. As you breathe into the base of the spine, exhale up to the forehead. Down and then up. And now we're going to reverse it. This is a little challenging in the beginning, but what you're going to do is on the inhale, breathe up from the spine to the forehead. And exhale, bring the energy down to the base of the spine. So reversing it. Inhale, up from the base of the spine to the forehead. Exhale, down to the base of the spine. Inhale, up from the base of the spine to the forehead. And down to the base of the spine from the forehead. Getting that sense of breathing in, pulling the energy down, exhaling, sending the energy up. Breathing in, bringing the energy down. Exhaling, bringing the energy up. Breathing in, pulling the energy down. Exhaling, sending the energy up. And now we're going to practice rotating. Breathe the energy on the inhale, let it go down. On the exhale, send it up. On the inhale, bring it down. On the exhale, send it up. On the inhale, bring it down. And exhale, send it up. And now let the energy simultaneously, as you breathe in, go down and up at the same time. On the exhale, let it simultaneously go down and up. Breathing in, let it go down and up simultaneously. On the inhale, let it go down and up simultaneously. On the exhale, let it go down and up simultaneously. On the inhale, let it go down and up simultaneously. On the exhale, let it go down and up simultaneously. So this simultaneous, as you continue, this simultaneous up, down, down, up, simultaneously down, up. In Sanskrit language, this is often called samadhi. Some channels will call this trance. Letting the energy come down and up simultaneously. Breathing in and breathing out. Simultaneously, as you breathe in, bringing the energy down and up simultaneously. So it becomes a flow. It becomes a circle, up and down simultaneously. Imagine the energy flowing up and down simultaneously. Down and up. And now think of it a wheel spinning, forward spinning. It comes up the spine and down the front, up the spine and down the front, simultaneously, up and down. Always being aware of your fingertips, occasionally scanning the body, letting the whole body participate. And this is a deep meditative state, using the breath to purify the consciousness, breathing in, breathing out. And with every in breath, the energy is flowing in and flowing out simultaneously in a circle. Now, if you were to imagine a wheel and it's spinning around, it's coming up the spine, up to the forehead, down the front of the body. Now imagine the wheel going in the opposite direction, coming up the front of the body and down to the spine, up the front of the body and down to the spine, up the front of the body, down to the spine. So now we're circulating in the opposite direction, up and down, and then simultaneously up and down. Using the breathing, let the energy go up and down simultaneously, up the front of your body, down the back. And now what we're going to do is imagine that's a wheel. In a sense, it's kind of going backwards. It's going up the body and down the back. You're spinning that wheel effortlessly with every breath and down. And remember the state before where the energy was going up the back and down the front, up the back and down the front. And then we go back to up the front and down the back, up the front and down the back. So our intent here is to do those simultaneously. So up the front, down the back, then coming up the front and down the front, up the back, up to the top and then down. So wheel spinning backwards, and then have the wheel, combine that with the wheel spinning forwards. So it becomes a figure eight, up, down the back, up the spine, going forward and down, up the spine, down the back, up the spine and down the forward. So it's a figure eight. One circle going backwards, one circle going forward. Let your awareness be at your forehead and let the energy breathing in, circling back, exhaling, circling forward. Breathing in, circling back, and breathing out, circling forward. Breathing in, circling back, and breathing out, circling forward. And continue in that way, circling around the back, circling in the front. That becomes a figure eight. Flowing forward, coming up, flowing backwards, flowing down and around. Think of it like an eight, a big circle eight, figure eight. And then imagine now a halo over your head, opening what's called the crown center, connecting with your higher self, divine energy, and a crown that with a circle like a halo going one direction, and a halo going the other direction. A halo going one direction, and a halo going the other direction. And then let those halos simultaneously spin together. And this is the opening of the crown center. And it's such a pure frequency, using the breath. Breathing in, halo goes in one direction, horizontal. Exhale, goes in the other direction. Breathing in one direction, breathing out another direction. And then on the breathing in, simultaneously, breathing out simultaneously. This halo is spinning. And imagine this spinning beginning to surround your body. Slowly it's descending around your head, weaving a cocoon of light, weaving around one direction and then the other direction, crisscrossing, weaving a cocoon of light, coming down around your shoulders, coming to your heart center, coming down to your solar plexus, coming down a few inches below your belly, navel, coming down around the base of your spine, all the way down. If you're sitting, just imagine you're standing in your mind and it's coming down to your thighs and your knees and your ankles and your feet. A beautiful cocoon of light. And then complete it at the bottom, like tie it in a little knot and let this cocoon of light spin around you one direction and spinning around you in the other direction and spinning around you simultaneously in both directions. Now you can go into these states much more quickly. It's just as a group, we're just opening the channels so that you can do it easily in the future. So we took a little longer. And I'm going to do a few more levels. Imagine as this cocoon is spinning around you simultaneously and horizontally. It's creating a vacuum and pulling down light from above. Pouring down, filling up. Imagine it to be golden white light, filling this cocoon. So as it pours down, you can feel like a magnetic pull, pulling the energy down into the bottom of the cocoon. And as it continues to flow down, it fills up to your knees, pulling it down. It fills up to your waist, fills up. As you're pulling it down, it's filling up all the way to your heart center, all the way to your shoulders, all the way slowly up to the top of your head and a foot above. It's kind of like you're submerging into this ball of golden white light, filling up, accumulating the divine energy, to filling your day with light and love and happiness, filling your day with gratitude, filling your day with compassion for others, letting all the cells of your body resonate in the name of whatever feelings you want to have. Confidence, just resting in a cocoon of golden white light, pulling in more. Imagine that cocoon expanding out to include the whole room, expanding out to include the whole neighborhood. Let that light just expand out further and further to include the whole town that you're living in, the whole country that you're living in. Let expand out to other countries around the world, filling the world with love and light and happiness, expanding out into space, containing the whole planet Earth like a marble, expanding out to the solar system. This cocoon of light, just a web expanding out to the galaxies, to clusters of galaxies, to the infinite space. Expanding out all the way to beyond the beyond. And now on the inhale, we begin to contract back, gathering the pure divine energy of divine intelligence, gathering it, pulling it back. As we pull it back, we simultaneously continue to go further out, expanding out, pulling in, and expanding out, pulling in, and expanding out simultaneously. And as you expand out, pull it in, imagine it's like you're gathering more and more divine energy. As you gather more, you penetrate more into the universe. As you penetrate more into the universe, you gather more, concentrating this energy at the base of your spine. As you concentrate it in, now relax and let yourself just merge into the universe. Merge, becoming one with. And as you merge into the universe, concentrating the energy back into you, you're infusing. And as you infuse and merge at the same time, you permeate. As you permeate the universe and infuse it into your being, you assimilate that energy. It becomes a part of you. And as you assimilate that energy and permeate, you now radiate light like a sun radiating out from your ball of beautiful light, radiating out. And as you radiate and yet continue to infuse the divine energy into your cells of your body, resonating, you become a reflection, a radiant mind, reflecting divine intelligence. As your reflection of the divine, all your cells resonating with the purest of energy, love, happiness, compassion, strength, confidence, humility, groundedness, lightness, joy, empathy, radiating love, becoming a magnet, attracting into your life prosperity, support, opportunity, awakening in you the power to influence, to heal, to bless with your smile, with your presence, with your words. Traveling through this world, manifesting your dreams, feeling a oneness with the universe. This is often what's called unity consciousness. Awakening the flow of energy is the samadhi state. The ancients would go into trance to then manifest their desires or to experience their higher consciousness of oneness with the universe. Letting all the cells in the body vibrate in harmony with the universe, embodying. And we'll do a few more levels here where you embody the energy, reflecting the energy. The sense of self begins to dissolve. And you begin to feel a surrendering of the ego, the sense of self, to no self. As you return to the source, the consciousness that's always present, lighting up your mind with wisdom, with light and love. And now take a deep breath. We're going to complete. Take a deep breath, breathing in and breathing out. When I count to 3, we'll open our eyes and we'll feel peace, happiness, and refreshed to create a beautiful day. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. And it was an hour meditation. I seem to I don't know who this is. So it's been a pleasure to spend the morning with you. And for some of you, it's the evening. I hope you feel peace and greater happiness and joy in your life today. Make this a great day. Was it my favorite phrase? Feel safe, feel happy, and be free. Thank you so much for joining us. Tangela, thanks for putting this all together, for creating Soul Search. How was your experience? Can't hear you, but that's okay. I hear your heart.
Thank you so much, John. That was amazing. I am always in an altered state during your meditation, so it takes a little time for me to come back.
Yeah, yeah. The
But it
So the objective of this is we go into these beautiful states, and because we're all doing it connected, it lasts much longer. We want it to permeate our week with greater peace, happiness, and also in our own daily practice, whatever that is, uh, it can continue to draw on this energy that we've created together as a group. So thank you all for joining us.
exactly. Thank you. And I can definitely, I feel the energy so much, during these meditations and really everyone connecting. I see Tiffany's beautiful journey commenting. This was the best meditation. I'm so new to this, but it was beautiful.
That's great.
Wonderful.
That's great.
Wonderful. Thanks, Tiffany. That's wonderful. You're new to this and you can still connect. That's why I always encourage people. It doesn't matter if you're a first time meditator or if you've been meditating for 40 years, come in and join us because we're all connecting in the quantum field together and creating this powerful experience.
Nicely said. Nicely said.
And then we have Silver on saying, thank you, Dr. Gray. So wonderful. And, for all of you, definitely stay tuned with us. We're here every Wednesday with John. He's doing this radiant mind meditation. Every week we have a different theme and we go into higher states of consciousness together. John, do you have a theme for next week that you're thinking of?
Balancing the masculine and the feminine through meditation.
Okay, beautiful.
And I want to mention to everybody that I do my 3-day workshop August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's all day Friday, all day Saturday, and half day on Sunday. That's for single people and for couples. And we have an exciting program coming up, 6 sessions on romance and love in the modern world, or relationships in the modern world. I think this is going to, for people who want better relationships and even better relationship with yourself. We'll be doing that 6 sessions together.
Yeah, wonderful. And we have starting August 7th, a 6-week relationship mastery class with John Gray. So you can learn more at soulsearch.io/relationship mastery. Whether you're single, whether you're dating, whether you're in a committed partnership, John will be exploring all of these different tools and techniques for communication, for lasting love. You can learn more by going to our website and sign up with us there. And also, if you are in the Bay Area, John is going to be live with us this Sunday at the Soul Search San Rafael Expo. You can sign up at soulsearch.io/San Rafael Expo. And he will be giving a talk on love and romance and longevity in the modern world. So, John, that'll be a great class that you'll be teaching.
Yeah, we want to help body and mind and spirit. We did spirit today. We did radiant mind as well, but we have to take care of the body. So if we want to live long, healthy life, so I'll be talking about wellness and health as well.
Thank you, John. And so I love how you bring it all together, spirit, mind, and body, all connected. We're supporting and working on all parts of ourselves together. And so thank you, everyone, for connecting with us in the quantum field today, whether you're watching live or on the replay. This is always a powerful experience as we come together. And we invite you to continue, watch the replay again, do the practice and the meditation again, and let us know your experiences. So thank you, John. Thanks for joining and leading us in that powerful experience. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Lots of love to you guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you next Wednesday.
Join us every Wednesday at 7 a.m. for the Radiant Mind Meditation with Dr. John Gray, the #1 trusted relationship expert, the author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. What many people don't know is that John Gray spent 9 years as a celibate monk and the personal assistant to the founder of Transcendental Meditation. During this time, he learned powerful meditation practices and techniques, which he has developed and refined for the last 50 years. He now brings us his resonance, wisdom, and energy every week on Wednesdays at 7 a.m. on the Soul Search Instagram Live, Facebook